Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am Brandy, aka Mama Vapes and Diamond Paints. I'm going to start working on my signatures, which are the pages that go inside of my junk journal. My junk journal's actual cover is 8.5 by 5.5, so I want it to be just a hair under that. And I want to add at least 2 signatures, possibly 3. It kind of just depends because my spine isn't super thick, and because it's my first one, I don't want to go too crazy. So I want to try and keep it about 4 to 5 pages per signature, which means it would be 8 to 10 pages thick. So I'm trying to keep it, you know, kind of manageable and keep it under some type of ability to be able to do what I want to do with it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pause you so I could grab one more thing. Sorry guys. Okay, now I think I got everything that I'm going to need to do this. Sorry about the crinkling. Got the farmhouse paper that I've showed you guys prior in a prior video that I've unboxed that I got from Amazon. Trying to find something that I want to use in this set of paper, so I'm kind of just looking through them all right now to decide which ones I want to put in there. And I think I'm gonna go with, I like this one a lot, but I don't want to do 2 like that, so I think I'm gonna go with that one. And oh, that's cute too. We're gonna do those 2 to start. Dogs are going nuts because they want in and out of my craft room on a regular basis. They can never pick where they want to be. I think they just don't like when my door's closed and they can't get in here on their, like, just walk in and out. They just want to lay in here or right outside of my craft room with the door open. So, and now that they have to either pick being in or out, they don't like that. So I'm going to just cut off the border because I don't need that on it. Sorry, it's going to make my camera shake. I feel like I apologize for my camera shaking more than anything else, guys. You're probably tired of my camera shaking and hearing me say sorry about my camera shaking. The cool part about this paper is it is 2-sided, so when I do put it in there, it's going to look good from either direction, which I think is kind of cool. So I'm not like losing like part of the paper because it's covered up. You get to see both sides, and I think I like that a lot about it. So like I said, it's gonna be just a hair under 5.5 inches. And but because you can do so much with junk journaling in general, you can put it in so many different areas and do so much with it that it ends up being able to, you end up being able to do a lot with it. Sorry, I'm just trying to see on my cover, but I don't think this was the right I hate how bad my camera shakes, guys. Drives me so crazy. It really, really does. Okay. So now I got a couple pieces of paper, and then I do have a scoring board, although I don't know if it's big enough. It might be too small for what I was thinking, and it is. It's just a little bit smaller than I need it to be for this piece of paper. So I'm just going to use the bone folder and fold it in half and crease it with one of these. Sorry. And I'm just going to trim off a little bit off the edges so it fits better. It would probably help if I measured more, but I hate measuring things. It drives me nuts. I know it would save me a lot of hassle, but it also is just not the way I do things. I know that's bad, but it just isn't. So here's going to be one of my signatures. It's going to be this paper, and like I said, when I open it up, you'll still be able to see both sides of that, which is really cool. I'm going to add a piece of vellum in there because I want to, and I think it will look cute when it's all done. So safety first, isn't that the rule? But I'm going to try really careful not to cut my fingers with this X-OXO knife that I'm using. I'm trying to be very careful. I used my X-OXO knife when I redid my dresser, and I was cutting the paper to go inside the drawers, like the little shelf paper stuff, and I had to change the blade afterwards because it was very dull. And I think I'm just going to use this top page, which is polka dots, because I think it's cute and I think it will look good in there. I like when the patterns can be like mixed up, and kind of junk journaling's all about that, so I like the way that looks, and I like having the different patterns. So I'm liking the vellum, put the polka dots with the plaid, and then the roses and all that. I think it will be cute together. So I think it will end up adding some character to it in the end. I think I might actually put this on top of that, to be honest with you. This vellum is really thick. I thought there were two pieces because it is really thick vellum. And I need to cut just a hair off of both the length and the width. Sorry. I promise y'all, I do not apologize as much in real life. It's just when my camera's going crazy that I feel the need to keep saying I'm sorry that it's shaking so badly. And I actually don't hate that it's a little bit longer, so I'm not even going to cut it on that end. I just want to cut the other one. So then I got this vintage ledger paper collection. So I'm going to take one of the pages out of this book and I'm going to use it in there. I'm just trying to see which one I want to use. I really like that one, the yearly egg account. I don't know why, but I do. So I'm gonna pause you guys for 1 second so I can try and rip this out without shaking you guys so much. All right, so I got it out, as you can see, and just measuring it up. I don't want them to be perfect because that's not what it's about. It's not about perfection. It's about just kind of having fun with it and making it look thrown together, because it is. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it after putting it together. I already know I have to clean up some of that anyways because of the white marking at the end from where it was in the book it came in. So I'm just going to trim off a little bit of the edge, and then I'm going to see how that looks, and that looks perfect for what I want it for. And that paper cutter is amazing. And this is the right size now, so I don't even need to cut off any of the end pieces. And I'm just gonna put that in there like that, and that's gonna go together quite nicely, if you ask me. I do have all these little pieces of paper, and it's called ephemera, I think is the name for it, and some tags, and then these little things. So I am going to be embellishing some of these pages. I'm going to be doing some things to them as I go, but I also have all this stuff right here, like magazine paper. I think these are from, I can't think of the name of them right now. It has like lots of books and just all kinds of pages and papers and old papers, and just trying to find one more that I kind of want to throw in there. These are like old school books. I just found a bunch of this stuff on Etsy, so I just ordered some packs. You don't pick what you want really, you just pick like packs of this stuff, and they just send it to you just like this. It's just a lot of everything in them. There's all kinds of stuff in them. Magazine pages, just all kinds of stuff. I even got one that's from a yearbook, somebody's yearbook. Looks like it was really old though, so not quite sure if that person would even be around anymore. So we're gonna do this page, and that page is going to fit quite well, if you ask me. At least for my purpose, what I want it for. And that one as well. And So I have those, and then I have my ledger, and I think I'm going to put this, and then this one I think I'm going to put inside, and I'm going to slide that in there. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to pause you while I grab something else. Okay, I had to grab a roll of washi tape that I have put some of these things. I'm going to use some of the washi tape to do that with. And then I'm going to tear this a little more. It's just a plain paper. But I have these tear guides that I got. So I can kind of tear it a little. I mean, I know it's supposed to look kind of messy, but I want it to look messy, but still somewhat okay. And that's exactly what I wanted it to do, so. See, that's what would happen if I just tore it without a tear guide. It would just go all wonky. So I have torn my piece, and now I'm going to put my parchment paper down that I got ready, and I'm going to get my ink. And I'm going to ink this to kind of make it look a little bit antiqued. And I have the little minis. I got 4 different colors. It was a package that I got from Amazon that I unboxed here. I have walnut, antique linen, vintage photo, and black soot. So I think I'm going to do soot, the black soot. I think that's what color I'm going to do this. And then I got the little brushes that I also unboxed. So and that's really shaking, y'all. I'm actually going to pause I'm going to pause the video while I do this so I don't keep shaking you guys. Okay, so this is kind of what I ended up with, and those are both sides, and I'm not sad about it. It looks kind of cool. I know it's not perfect, but again, I'm okay with that. That's the purpose. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. I think I'm going to fold it first in half. And I'm going to get my glitter glue out. I think actually I'm not. I think, what do I want to do? Yeah, I think I'm going to use my glitter glue on this, and then I'm going to put a tag on one part of it. Didn't think there would be so much crinkling when I was showing you guys how to do a junk journal, or learning with you guys, or however you see it. I actually really like that one, so that's going to go on there. I want to also do the edge of this a little bit. Because I want it to look aged as well. I don't want it just to look brand new on the edge right there. Then I'm going to fold it the opposite way so I can do the same thing on the inside. So that gave it a little aged look to it, a little agedness. So I think I'm going to do the Paris on this side, and I'm putting it on there. I'm not putting it on there straight and up and down because I don't want it to look intentional. Can you guys hear my dog snoring again? She's snoozing logs in here right now under my table. So I'm just going to let that kind of, I don't know, dry for a minute. And I'm going to look through these little pieces of paper and see if there's possibly a fun little one that I want to put right there. Something cool or different. And I think I'm going to do music notes. I want to do a little bit of music notes, like right on the edge right there. Yeah, I think that's going to look good right there. Oops, I put the lid on and I forgot. And I'm going to lay that right there so you can see the edges of the paper still, but it's pretty much the rest of it's going to be covered up. And I'm not concerned that it almost touches the edge because, well, I mean, again, kind of just put together. That's how it's supposed to be. That's kind of the intention behind it. Even though I know I spent a lot of time putting them together and trying to make them look good, it's still more about it just being kind of fun, and a bunch of stuff together makes it look good. So, trying to look through some of these other papers that I got in this pack from Etsy. Oh, I do know what I have. I printed them. Got some downloadable print pages from Etsy. That's really pretty. Reminds me of Rachel Ray. Her channel, her beginning. See, I hadn't looked through these ones yet. I just saw the outside of it and hadn't really gone through the pages yet. These are really cute. I think I'm going to pull out my binder where I put the pages that I printed, because I think I might want to use a couple of those on this and put them, like, tear them and glue them down to these papers. If I can find, yeah, there they are. That's some really cute stuff on Etsy that you can print or download or do whatever. Anyhow, there's cute stuff. I don't know what I want to use. I think I'm going to pull out some of those. So that I'm gonna actually have to cut, not tear. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna cut out a couple of these and I'll be right back. All right, I picked 2 I want to use on this piece of paper, and I think I'm going to back it with maybe a little bit of paper like that. And these pieces of paper, you're not, oh, I actually like that one better. Happy little accident right there. You're not going to see everything at the same time because it is going to be like separated between other paper, so it won't be like all at the same. You're not going to see and then turn the page and it's the next set. You'll see like this page and then a few pages later you'll see the other one, so kind of breaks it up a little bit. And again, I work on my parchment paper so I don't mess up my cutting mat. So if I do get glue on everything, which is a possibility, it's not going to get it all over my cutting mat, which would be harder for me to get off than if it's on my parchment paper that I can just toss in the trash can when it's done. That piece of paper. Sorry, I'm going to turn my ringer off because I'm getting text messages. If I can get it to go off. No, I cannot. It is being a pain in the butt. Okay, there we go. I like that this glue, you can put the tip on it. That makes it like a really thin line, like thin like a piece of hair thin. Thin like my patience thin. Yes. If you guys hear her snoring, I'm sorry. She is having the best snooze of her life right now. All right, and earlier when I said I was grabbing some washi tape, it's really not to necessarily tape anything together. It's more for decorative purposes. So it's not like, it's not so I have that to hold it on there. It's more just decoration. It's literally just kind of a piece of tape that doesn't really tape anything. It's just to add a little bit of design to your piece. So that's kind of what I have right now, and I'm sure I'm gonna add some embellishments. Maybe I might add like a pocket on one of these, or maybe 2 of these even. I don't know yet. Kind of add maybe a pocket right here that I can put a tag in or something just cute, or little, or that's where I can put a pocket to put a blank piece of paper for actual journaling and all that. So, ooh, actually I could do that like this. See y'all, this is why I love this concept of junk journaling, because you can kind of just throw things together and it's gonna be something, because it's just how it's going to work. Which I think I just found the piece I want, because it's not supposed to be matchy-matchy, and I like that. I think that's what I like most about this, is that it's not matching and everything doesn't go together, but at the end it all goes together, which I think is really a cool concept. So, and I like the way that happens. So anyhow, I think I'm just going to let this all dry before I touch anything else and mess it up. And I will see you next time when I do another video, which will probably be pretty soon because I want to start putting this together and getting it going so I can have my first one done with you guys, and then hopefully I can start on another one soon. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I upload a video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them as soon as possible. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.